Hello everyone and welcome to the Odious Soul. My name is Shannon Utz and I'm here to help you, a newbie searcher, find Forrest Fenn's treasure. Now, what exactly is Forrest Fenn's treasure? Well, it is a 10 by 10 by 5 or 6, Forrest has said both at different times, chest that's full of gold and jewelry and other items and some things we don't even know. At least one item he's never ever talked about and refuses to talk about, so what is that? But it's somewhere out north of Santa Fe, at least 8.25 miles north of Santa Fe, somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. Now, it's not as far north as Canada, so you can stop at the US and Canadian border, but it's somewhere out there. Some people believe it's in New Mexico, some people believe it's in Montana, but no one knows which state it is. Forrest has said it's either in New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, or Montana, so don't even waste your time looking in Utah, Idaho, or anywhere else. Okay, so those are the 4 search states. So where do you go from there? Well, he has published a poem. The poem goes like this. As I have gone alone in there, and with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where, in hint of riches new and old. Begin it where warm waters halt, and take it in the canyon down. Not far, but too far to walk, put in below the home of Brown. From there it's no place for the meek, and the end is ever drawing nigh. There will be no paddle up your creek, just heavy loads and water high. If you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down your quest to cease. But tarry scant with marvel gaze, just take the chest and go in peace. So why is it that I must go and leave my trove for all to seek? The answer I already know. I've done it tired and now I'm weak. So hear me all and listen good. Your effort will be worth the cold. If you are brave and in the wood, I give you title to my gold. So that's the poem. So where do we go from here, right? Well, Forrest has given additional clues. For example, the treasure's location is somewhere above 5,000 feet above sea level, somewhere there. And it's also below 10,200 feet. All right, so those are definitely important things. Also, please note, the treasure is not located in a graveyard. It is also not in or around an outhouse, okay? Very important things. People have all kinds of ideas of what Home of Brown is. It's also not in a mine or in a tunnel or in a cave, so you can stay out of those places. I mean, unless you really want to explore them for other reasons. Warm waters halt is not a dam, okay? It's not a dam. That's important. Also, the chest weighs about 42 pounds, so you're going to have to figure out if you can carry 42 pounds if you find it by yourself. Forrest has said that he has hit it in 2 trips, okay? So he took either the chest or the contents out to it first, and then he went back to his car, which was a sedan, and then he went back and took the other half of the treasure with him, and that's where he put it. So he made 2 trips to the treasure location, and according to Fenn, he did that all in 1 afternoon. So do not go trying to hike 10 miles from your car, because that's not exactly how fast and far Fenn could walk in an afternoon. So think smart. And he did drive a sedan. He has said a sedan and parked it. So just make sure you're not trying to go back crazy back roads with huge boulders, you know, in your Jeep, thinking that Fenn could have done this in a sedan. All right, so Fenn has published several books. The book where the poem is published is called The Thrill of the Chase. You can find it on Amazon, but it is solely meant to be sold at Collected Works bookstore, which is where you can usually find it for the cheapest price. He also then published in 2013 Too Far to Walk. Now this book has the map, and this is when we found out where everywhere it could be, okay, and where it could not be, because it cuts off at the Canadian border, so obviously it can't be above, you know, the United States and Canada. So the question that seems to still be rivaled is Too Far to Walk a book to help us find the treasure, like I think it is, or is it a book to hinder us and kind of lead us more astray? Well, that is up to you to figure out. Also, he's published a book, Once Upon a While, which is a collection of scrapbooks that were originally published on Dal Neitzel's website. If you go there, DALNEITZEL.com, you can find all those scrapbooks and many more than that were published just in the book. Plus, you can find a cheat sheet of everything you need to know about the basics of finding Forrest Fenn's treasure. All the rules, all the hints, anything that has definitely been defined as a clue or hint, you know, that Fenn has put out there. So, Fenn has also stated that begin it where warm waters halt is the first clue. And what do we know from there? We don't know anything. We don't even know what the 9 clues in the poem are, realistically. Everybody has their own opinion. In this community, the Forrest Fenn Treasure Hunt community, you're going to find people who are poem purists, who only look at the poem. They believe punctuation and grammar is key. And you're also going to find people who are just crazy and doing all kinds of weird things. So I warn you, as a new Forrest Fenn searcher, you need to make sure that you figure out your treasure hunting strategy. I would recommend you start off by only looking at the videos and the content that Forrest Fenn actually, where he's talking. Start with figuring out who Fenn is. That's step number 1. All right, there's a lot of forums, there's a lot of blogs, there is a large number of YouTube videos. There's also a large number of Facebook groups, but be careful where you're getting your information. There is a website, terryscant.com, TARRYSCANT.com, and you can go there and you can put in keywords and get the actual quotes that Forrest Fenn has stated. And most of those quotes will link you to the original source. This is highly valuable because you want to make sure you're not being led astray by somebody who does not have the information correct. Double check and cross check everything. There is a lot of bad information out there on the internet, in the forums, on Facebook, in YouTube videos. So make sure you double check it. Think of this as high school and you gotta write papers and you gotta dig down and find out what information is right and what is wrong. You know, like I'm sure if you've been in high school or college anytime recently since the internet was invented, they probably made you double check your source. Like obviously if it comes from like a news place, you can kind of rely on it. But if it's one of those like fake websites, you know, like you can't actually use that as reference in your thesis or papers or anything. So be careful. Buyer be warned. Beware. Double check everything, question everything, and don't forget, Forrest Fenn has said, simplify. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I try to put out a lot of good videos that have actual good information in it and just aren't my opinions completely. I try to make sure I quote where I get the information from as opposed to just throwing things out there and just letting you guess if it was actually for real or not. So please hit subscribe. If you like this, go ahead and hit a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. If you have any questions or need advice, need recommendations, please. Lord knows I have opinions and I'm never afraid to talk about my opinions, but at the same time, I really do believe it comes down to being educated in the right way and by the right people and by the right places. And like I said, there is so much stuff out there right now, and I really wish that this treasure could get found quickly because I'm tired of spending all my time thinking and all my energy thinking about it. Like literally, I think about Forrest Fenn every day of my life. There's so much more important things I could be thinking about. Alright, so yeah, don't go where a 79 or 80-year-old man can't go. That is for sure, okay? It's also supposedly not supposed to be related to any structure. So just remember, it's probably not in a building. It's definitely not at Forrest Fenn's house. Do not go there. Do not get arrested. Do not use an axe. Do not bust down his doors because it's definitely not on his property, okay? So do not do that. Don't be stupid. Don't get arrested. All right? Also, make sure you are well aware of the rules of the property that you are searching on, okay? There are lots of public lands out there. However, they all have specific rules. So make sure you know what those rules are. Some places will let you use a metal detector. Some places won't. Some will let you use a drone. Some will not. Some will let you dig within like the first 6 inches of the ground, and others will not let you dig or do anything. So be sure you know the laws and the rules before you go out searching. Don't just be like, oh well, I'm gonna go try this and if I get caught, I get caught. No, the Forrest Fenn community does not need anybody else creating any more bad rep for this treasure hunt, okay? Just remember, Forrest hid this treasure in a place that's not very difficult to get to, okay? He did not hide it near the Rio Grande River. He did not hide it in a place where you have to risk your life to go get this treasure. So don't be stupid, all right? Yes, people have died searching for this treasure, but were they smart? Did they do things intelligently? Not to put down anybody who may have passed, like may have lost their lives doing this. But you have to be smart. You have to think. Are you well fed? Are you well hydrated? If you're going out for an entire day searching, are you packing the appropriate things? Are you packing enough water? Like if you have any medical conditions, are you taking enough medicine with you? You have to prepare for the worst. What if I go out and I get stuck overnight? Are you prepared for that? So we are heading into the non-search season. There is snow falling. There is like just coldness, you know, and freezing temperatures all throughout the Rocky Mountains right now. So be safe and be smart. Wait until spring to go searching for this treasure. Don't get caught in a freak snowstorm right now and then get stuck out there. Think smart. This is your life you're playing with. Yes, there is a chest filled with millions of dollars of treasures. And I know how bad people want to go out and look for it. I know what gold fever feels like. Believe me, I have it. Okay? I know what that is. But you know what else is more important to me than having $1 million chest? My life. All right? So just remember that. Your life is more important than anything. All right? Right now, I know the Mega Millions is going up to $1.6 billion. That is far more valuable than this treasure chest. So if you really need to do something, go get a ticket. Go get a ticket. Go buy a lottery ticket. Because believe me, it doesn't matter how sure you are of where this treasure is located, you have about as much of a chance to win that $1.6 billion Mega Million ticket as you do finding this chest. And that can be proven by the hundreds of thousands of people who thought they knew where this treasure chest was and have gone out looking for it and have still come back without it. Do not rush your boots on the ground, and that's what us searchers call actually being on the ground searching for the treasure, okay? Do not rush it. Take your time. Plan. Think. Be smart, okay? We want you to get this treasure as much as we want anybody else to get this treasure, but a dead man cannot go get a treasure. Just saying, okay? So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Welcome to the Forrest Fenn search. And I wish you the best of luck, because literally the entire community is just, we need this treasure found. Okay, we really do. And it is a fun community. And remember to stay positive. You know, you can have healthy debates, but remember, if you do go into the forums, if you do go into Facebook, remember, everybody has an opinion. And we really try here in this Forrest Fenn community to support everybody on their opinions, no matter how wrong they are. We try to be supportive because guess what? None of us have the chest yet. So none of us are right. None of us have figured it out. No one's potentially smarter than anybody else because we still don't have the treasure. So just remember that. No matter how sure you are, how right you are, remember to be respectful and kind to your fellow searcher. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more information from me later. And if you like this, hit the like button. And I will be coming out with an armchair treasure hunt this winter, so stay tuned. One of these days, I'm really going to have to do a blooper reel.